Imagine waking up tomorrow with total control over every word you speak, every emotion you feel, every dollar you spend, and every thought that crosses your mind. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But over 2,000 years ago, a man named Epictetus, born a slave with no control over his body or circumstances, discovered a secret so powerful it transformed him into one of history's greatest teachers of mental and emotional freedom. He said, "No one can hurt you without your permission." Let that sink in. It might sound harsh, especially if you're going through real pain. But his point was simple. While you can't always control what happens to you, you can control how you respond. And in that response lies your true power. Most of us today aren't physically enslaved, but we're often trapped by our own uncontrolled words, emotions, spending habits, and thoughts. We snap at loved ones, let moods ruin our days, spend money we don't have, and let our minds spiral into fear or doubt. But what if the same wisdom that freed a Roman slave could free you? Welcome to WisdomWavesAura, where we're diving into the 4 pillars of personal power: mouth, mood, money, and mind, to help you master yourself and live with unshakable strength. Let's start with your mouth, the gateway to wisdom. Your words don't just affect others, they shape who you're becoming. Every time you speak, you're either building or destroying the person you want to be. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, watched careers rise and fall in the Roman Senate with a single sentence. He saw friendships shattered by careless words and alliances forged through thoughtful ones. But his deepest insight came from observing himself. He wrote, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Your words mark the end of one version of yourself and the start of another." Think about the last time you said something in anger you instantly regretted. In that moment, your words escaped before your wisdom could catch them. Now imagine if every word you spoke was chosen, not just blurted out. The Stoics had a simple practice: the pause. Before speaking, especially in heated moments, they'd ask 3 questions. Is it true? Is it helpful? Is it kind? If the answer to any was no, they stayed silent. But mastering your mouth isn't just about holding back negative words, it's about using positive ones intentionally. When you offer a genuine compliment, you train yourself to see the good in the world. When you speak encouragement, you program your mind for possibility over problems. Marcus Aurelius compared controlled speech to a rocky headland standing firm against crashing waves, calming the chaos around it. Your thoughtful words can be that anchor for others. Try this for the next 7 days. Before speaking in any emotional situation, take 3 deep breaths. On the first breath, ask what you're feeling. On the second, ask what the other person might be feeling. On the third, ask what words would serve the highest good. This practice, straight from WisdomWavesAura, will transform your relationships. People will listen more, trust you deeper, and seek your counsel because your words carry weight. But the real power is how it shapes your relationship with yourself. Every promise you keep, every kind word you speak about yourself, every refusal to gossip or complain builds self-trust and reshapes yourself. Your words don't just communicate your thoughts, they shape them. When you consistently speak possibility, gratitude, and wisdom, your mind starts thinking that way automatically. Affirm this now: I speak with power, not impulse. Now, let's tackle your mood, your inner weather system. Imagine if someone else decided how you'd feel each morning: stormy anger, foggy sadness, or, if you're lucky, sunny happiness. That's how most people live, at the mercy of external events. But the Stoics and WisdomWavesAura know you're not a victim of your emotions, you're their creator. Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, echoed this 2,000 years later. In unimaginable circumstances between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. That space exists in you right now. Every trigger offers a split-second chance to choose. The Stoics called this the discipline of desire, not wanting less, but wanting what you have, and accepting what you can't change while working on what you can. Your emotions aren't facts, they're interpretations. Someone doesn't text back, and your mind spins a story they're ignoring you. They're mad. But what if they're busy or their phone died? Marcus Aurelius practiced this daily, reminding himself each morning that challenges, difficult people, and unexpected events were coming, but they were opportunities to master his mood. Try this. Think of something bothering you. Ask, what story am I telling myself? What's another way to interpret it? Which serves my highest good? You're the author of your emotional story, and WisdomWavesAura is here to help you write a better one. This isn't about toxic positivity. It's about choosing responses that empower you. Anger can fuel positive change. Sadness can deepen your compassion. The Stoics reflected each night. What emotions did I feel? Which served me? Which controlled me? How can I respond better tomorrow? When you master your mood, you stop fearing your emotions because you know you can handle them. You become the calm in other storms, invaluable in relationships and work. Your emotions are information, not instructions. Affirm this. I control my emotions. They don't control me. Next, let's master your money, the tool of freedom. Money reveals who you are more than almost anything. It's not just currency, it's your time, energy, and choices crystallized. How you handle it decides whether you're free or enslaved to your desires. Seneca, one of Rome's richest men, wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, who is poor." Despite his wealth, he slept on the floor and ate simple meals to prove his happiness didn't depend on luxury. If you can't control your spending, you can't control your life. Every purchase either moves you toward freedom or slavery. There's no middle ground. But money mastery isn't about deprivation. It's about aligning your spending with your values. Buying to fill emotional voids, sadness, boredom, or status means money is using you. Buying to add value or serve others means you're using money. The Stoics practiced preferred indifference. Money is nice to have but shouldn't define your worth. Think of your last impulse purchase. What were you really buying? Status, comfort, excitement? Try this WisdomWavesAura challenge. Before any non-essential purchase, ask, what am I really trying to buy? If it's a feeling, find a way to get it without spending. True money mastery goes beyond spending. It's about generating value. The Stoics believed in serving the common good. When your work focuses on service, money follows naturally. Track your purchases for a week, noting how each made you feel. You'll find purchases aligned with your values. Books, experiences, tools for service bring lasting satisfaction. While impulse buys leave you empty, money mastery means every dollar either maintains your ability to earn or increases your capacity to serve. The goal isn't to hoard, it's to gain freedom, to be generous and make decisions based on what's right, not what you can afford. Affirm, I use money as a tool, not a master. Finally, let's master your mind. The command center, your mind, is a garden. Every thought you entertain is a seed. What harvest do you want? Thousands of thoughts compete for your attention daily. Worries, regrets, judgments. Most people are passive observers of this chaos. But Epictetus taught, wealth consists in having few wants. This applies to mental wealth. Stop entertaining every thought, and you'll gain peace and focus. You wouldn't let strangers rearrange your house, yet you let random thoughts rearrange your emotional state. A single negative thought can derail your day if you let it. The Stoics practiced precision, constant attention to the present, guarding their minds like security officers. Try this for a week. When you catch a negative thought spiral, ask, is this helping or hurting me? Is it moving me toward who I want to be? If not, replace it with a productive thought. This isn't about ignoring problems. It's about choosing thoughts that serve you. Instead of this is terrible, think, this is challenging, how can I move forward? Marcus Aurelius wrote, the universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. You can rewrite your mental stories in real time. Someone doesn't smile. Maybe they're struggling. Traffic's bad. It's a chance to practice patience. Your boss wants to see you. It might be good news. The Stoics' discipline of judgment separates facts from stories. It's raining, that's a fact. This rain ruins my day, that's a story. Try it. Pick something stressing you. List the facts, then the story you're telling. Most stress comes from the story, not the facts. Your mind loves solving problems when directed. Instead of what if everything goes wrong, ask, what's the best way to handle this? Every thought builds or tears down the person you're becoming. Affirm, I'm the architect of my mind. When you master these 4 pillars, a ripple effect transforms your life. Mastering your mouth makes your words wise, drawing others to you. Mastering your mood makes you a calm center in chaos. Mastering money gives you freedom to live by values, not survival. Mastering your mind turns problems into opportunities. Sarah, a single mom who followed WisdomWavesAura, went from overwhelmed by debt and frustration to paying off her credit cards, starting a side business, and rebuilding her relationship with her kids by speaking from love. Her story shows the upward spiral. Small victories in one area build confidence in others. Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is a habit, and each day of practice makes the next easier. Pick one pillar to focus on for 30 days, and let it influence the others. Your inner work benefits everyone. Your calm words reduce conflict. Your steady emotions create peace. Your wise spending models responsibility. Your clear mind offers solutions. Challenges become chances to grow. Epictetus went from slave to sage by mastering himself within his circumstances. You have that same choice. True freedom isn't unlimited options, it's making the right ones consistently. You don't need perfection, just intention. Every pause before speaking, every chosen response, every value-aligned purchase, every redirected thought builds your strength. The Stoics faced wars, plagues, and tragedies, yet found unshakable inner power. That power is yours too. Start today with WisdomWavesAura. Smash that like button, share this with someone who needs it, and comment, today, I choose mastery over mediocrity, intention over reaction, and freedom over slavery to circumstances.